Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's just dive right into this. Today, we're looking at a fascinating and honestly incredibly high-stakes intersection. We're talking about artificial intelligence, automation, and national security. It's all about mission-critical defense automation validation. Basically, we're going to unpack exactly how modern tech is securing literally the most sensitive systems on the planet. I mean, imagine working in an environment where one bug becomes a congressional hearing, right? That is the intense reality for government and defense organizations today. In standard software development, a glitch might mean what? A crashed app or a frustrated user? But in defense environments, the consequences of a single software failure are absolutely massive. We're talking about national security here. There's literally zero room for error.
So, that brings us to our first main point: AI in defense tech. As artificial intelligence systems rapidly enter these highly secure defense environments, the complexity of the software just absolutely skyrockets. We aren't just dealing with basic, predictable code anymore. Actually, scratch that. We're dealing with dynamic AI integrating into mission-critical tech. So the big question is, how exactly do you guarantee perfection? Really, how do you test secure workflows? Think about the massive logistical and security challenge we've got here. You have to validate these complex systems completely, but you absolutely cannot introduce any new vulnerabilities or backdoors during the testing process itself. It's like a giant technological puzzle, and it needs a highly specialized approach.
And that leads us right to part two, the ZAP-Test solution.
Well, when standard testing tools fall short, mostly because of strict security constraints or just sheer system complexity, ZAPTEST bridges the gap to provide total assurance. First off, it completely automates testing directly across secure apps and workflows. But the real game changer here is their one-script cross-platform automation. This is so cool. It lets you write a test script just once and then seamlessly deploy it across multiple platforms and environments. Because it's literally purpose-built for the rigorous demands of defense and government operations, it saves critical time while keeping security absolutely airtight. Okay, now this is where it gets really meta. Check this out. ZAPTEST doesn't just test AI, it uses AI-driven validation to do it. So you essentially have an advanced artificial intelligence system actively validating the complex AI systems that are going into these highly secure defense spaces. It's basically cutting-edge technology acting as the ultimate unblinking quality assurance for other cutting-edge technology. How wild is that? Which leaves us with a final thought to wrap up our explainer today. Is your validation ready for the defense-level standard? Whether you're directly involved in government tech or you're just running enterprise software in the private sector, the stakes of automation are rising everywhere. It really makes you think about how your own quality assurance protocols measure up against an environment where, a single bug could trigger a congressional hearing. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I really hope this helps you look at your own testing standards in a whole new light.